to be honest with you, with the headlights, the car kind of looks very cool, and it actually gives me more pluck to actually drive it, as well as more pluck to work on it. As you guys can see, this is a little bit of an example as to what it kind of looks like. You can literally see Dane over there. Hey my dudes, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here and you are into automotive content, please do subscribe to the channel. Then what we do have planned for today is to do a little bit of a minor service on my new project car. And then if you're also new to the channel, this is one of my project cars. What I would say is my lifetime build, my EG. And then this is the new build that we'll be working on today. Like I mentioned, we're only going to do a little bit of a minor service. Today is also a public holiday. I am also kind of starting a little bit late. So we'll see how far we get. Maybe we can move on to doing some more things to the car as well. The cool thing about this car is that it's very high, and I can basically get to the sump bolt without having to jack the car up. I might just roll the car on some blocks to lean the motor a little bit backwards so that the fluid can, or the oil can actually come out a little bit better. So yeah guys, let's get started. Okay guys, so while we wait for the oil to drain, these are a few of the parts that we'll be adding, how can I say, service parts that we'll be adding to the EK. Obviously we're going to need some oil. After some struggling, we managed to obviously get the oil filter off. I'd highly recommend you guys get a tool like this. It's very helpful. And then we opt for the Honda oil filter, because this is actually better than your average oil filter. The plugs, I think Honda supplies the same NGK plugs. And then this is the pipe that I've been cutting. I'd also advise you guys to put some tape here so you have a very thin line. I just have to cut it through. And then this is just some fluids as well that we'll be adding. So what I also highly recommend is remove this so that it releases pressure and then the oil can flow better, as well as use a tool like this for the plugs. So yeah, moving forward, what we also need to do is just maybe remove this washer over here and put this washer that Honda supplied us on as well. Okay guys, so before we continue, I just thought I'd share this with you guys. These are my new Honda racing sunglasses. I actually picked them up now the other day when I went to go get this filter. Okay guys, so I thought I'd just share this with you. This is actually two bikes. This is how it comes from the factory in, I think, Joburg. This is just cool how they actually package it. And obviously that bike over there is also packaged. That's one bike. This is two bikes. And this is the bikes that it is, the two bikes. So basically two of these bikes are in that little box. So that's just something cool I thought I'd share with you. I think these glasses look actually very cool. It's something very different. I'm not really fond of the whole how can I say, reflector type of a look, but I think it's very cool set of sunglasses, something a little different. I do also plan on maybe getting me some more Honda merch as well. So moving forward, I threw a little bit of oil in the oil filter and then just added a little bit over here. So what we're going to do right now is probably add the sump washer or the sump bolt, and then we're probably going to add the oil filter, and then we can add the oil and then some fluids and then do some plugs. So yeah guys, let's get to it. Okay guys, so we're pretty much done with the minor service. It did take a little bit long because of a few miscellaneous things that I picked up that I just thought I might as well fix while I'm busy with the car. So in future, if I do have enough time, there is going to be a lot of things that I'll be doing myself. However, like I mentioned, in future I do most likely want to hire someone to work in-house, or maybe have the car sent out to one of you guys or any of my friends that actually do mechanical work. I will obviously maybe be present, or maybe just show you guys before and after of whatever needs to be done. There's not much that needs to actually be done on the car, but yeah, for now, what I also wanted to let you guys know is that maybe you guys haven't noticed, but I haven't threw any coolant in. The reason for that is because I plan on actually doing a flush on both of these cars. So I'm just using normal tap water, but moving forward or in future, I will most likely do a complete flush on the car and then throw some coolant in the car. So what I'm going to do right now is start up the car, throw some water in, and then maybe go for a drive and see if everything is good. Okay guys, so I just got back from my drive with the EK. Everything seems like it should. Actually seems a little bit better than it was before. I feel like whenever you do buy a car, you should actually do a service, just so that you have peace of mind, and you can also basically determine when you are required to make your next service. What you guys will be seeing in a future video is I definitely want to do that engine mount. That is actually preventing me from actually driving the car because it's actually very bad. We also plan on doing the headlights and maybe some beadings, and then maybe some cosmetic works as well. So you might be seeing that I have my sunglasses on. I just thought out in this section wearing the sunglasses and showing you guys what it actually looks like. It looks actually pretty cool. But yeah guys, going to end this section of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yo guys, so I just arrived today. It is a new year and I've actually returned from my vacation. As you guys can see how dark I am. In this video we are going to continue with the EK project car. I got a set of headlights. These are second hand. Like I mentioned, we are going to basically do a stage 1, showing you guys a little bit of a more budget side before we move on to brand new parts. These lights were kind of polished. However, Dane is going to polish them a little bit better. In the inside over here, you can see it's kind of damaged, but like I said, this is only going to be temporary. And then Dane is busy with a TT Lamborghini. He actually sprayed the front end over here. So what Dane is doing right now is he's basically sanding the car down, giving the car a little bit of a more mirror finish. And if you guys can see here, the orange peel. So I assume that he basically sands that down to give the car a little bit of a mirror finish. As you guys can see, this is a little bit of an example as to what it kind of looks like. You can literally see Dane over there. So yeah, I'm actually excited to be working with Dane again on the EK. Like I mentioned in the previous video, Dane will be one of, I wouldn't say sponsors, but one of the companies that will be assisting me with the EK build alongside a lot of you guys. And like I mentioned previously, the EK is going to be a build that will be showcasing a lot of people in Cape Town, South Africa, and their businesses. But yeah, let's get started. guys, so while Dane is trying to remove the overspray, what I'm going to do is maybe just clean up the back area of the headlight, mainly the parts that are going to be visible. Okay guys, so this is what the lights look like. This section you won't really see because it will be at the bottom. However, we just try to clean it up a little bit over here by the sections that you will actually notice. But yeah, what we're going to do now is move over to actually sanding down the headlights and making them a little bit more clear. There is some areas that we still need to work on. You guys might be surprised, but these headlights I actually got for free from a subscriber, so thanks a lot. Can't really link his information because he doesn't have Instagram, but yeah, we're gonna make do with what we can, and then obviously in the next step we will most likely get some new headlights. Okay guys, so the first step that Dane mentioned we should do is add some sunlight soap. That is basically for lubrication, and then the next step will most likely be to sand it with a certain grid of sandpaper. That's 2000.
We're starting with 1000.
We're starting with 1000, moving over to 2000, and then polish it from there. So when the yellow is gone, you know it's right. Okay guys, so I actually just also did not bring my tripod with because this was actually a spur of the moment vibe. So most of the videos will actually be in real time. Dane just explained to me that you basically need to sand these headlights until the yellow basically goes away before you can actually start polishing them. Okay guys, so this is what the headlights look like after we sanded them down. We ended up using the 600 grid first, and then the 1000, and then the 2000. So what we're about to do right now is use this Maguire's to basically polish him up. I know in a previous video I mentioned I'm not quite sure what this number means, but this is basically the same like the sanding material or the sandpaper. I think the lower the number, the more aggressive it is. Is that correct, Dane? Okay, so we're going to use this just to polish it up, and then hopefully it becomes a little bit better. Okay guys, so this is what the headlights look like. I'm pretty much happy with the outcome. As you guys know, these headlights were basically free. They were given to me by a subscriber or a previous client that actually bought the set of headlights from me. So it is kind of late right now, so the next time you guys see these headlights, we'll be installing it into the UK. Okay guys, so it is a few days since me and Dane has polished these headlights. So we're going to swap these CTR headlights out for the OEM headlights just to freshen up the front a little bit. What I'll also be doing is I'll be putting on a beading that obviously will be supplied by STM. We are waiting for an OEM badge, or we might just go with a big H badge. And then also moving on the side of the bumper, this section is broken over here, so I might just add a washer And then I also got this, I think this is a bolt and what they call a speed washer, if I'm not mistaken. This obviously goes on top of the fender, and then the bolt goes through the bumper just to keep this bumper up. So yeah, that is what we have planned for today, just to freshen up the EK's front so that it looks a little bit more OEM. Guys, so this is just a quick comparison of the two sets of headlights. As you guys know, these headlights we did refresh. To be honest with you, it looks way more better than the CTR headlights that are all, how can I say, frosted. Obviously these headlights are not perfect, but they are only temporary. And also, just to go the extra mile, I did remove these rubbers from that one and put it on this side. I still need to put on this side. I tried to use Q-Bond, didn't work. Now I'm going to try to maybe use a glue gun or something. And then I just cleaned up a little bit over here. I know no one's really going to see that, but whoever does plan on buying this car, I do want to give them a fresh car. And seeing that the headlights are out, I thought I might as well just clean it up a little bit, so that it's just a little bit clean, even though no one's really going to see it. But yeah, what I'm going to do right now is maybe just Q-Bond these rubbers on, and then we can fit the headlights. Okay guys, so this is what the EK looks like. As you guys have seen in the video, we changed out the old frosty headlights for some second-hand headlights that we basically restored, and then we also removed the red badge and put the big H on. However, in future I do plan on putting the OEM old spec badge in future. And then we also added some beadings. I actually had all the beadings. I was actually initially just going to replace the one. However, because I do actually stock these beadings, I was able to change them out. This was the previous one. So this one you can see is a lot worn out, and the two that I basically fitted is all fresh. In future, we do plan on doing the rear side as well. And then also just want to say a massive thanks to a few people that are assisting this build. One of the people are obviously Lowstat that sponsored the car wash, etc. Moving forward, there is a few other people that are going to be assisting with this build. One of the people obviously being Dane. As you guys have seen, Dane did assist with doing the headlights. I am looking for someone to assist me with actually moving the stint. I actually don't know how, and I feel like it could take a lot of time. And then also few sponsors I do want to mention that will be assisting us in future as well. Mr. Lee will be assisting us with better LED headlights as well as parks, etc., so the car can look a little bit fresh. And then also guys, I don't know if you guys do the same, but I actually feel like I do prefer washing my car myself. The reason for that is while I wash the car, I can pick up what else is needed on the car as well. If you do send your car to a car wash, you don't really see everything that the car needs. As you guys know, some dailies pick up dents as you go along, etc. But yeah guys, this is basically the end to this little small segment of the 180i. In future we are going to start with the rear, maybe remove the tin, and there is a few mechanical work that I'll be doing as well. In a future video you guys will also see that Tano will also be assisting us with the mechanical work. We actually already did basically a checkup on the car. He gave me a list of parts that I need to get, and then I'm going to basically accumulate those parts and then just take the car to him and have him replace everything. So yeah, I'm going to end off this little section. I might add another section to the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do like and subscribe. So I'm actually at my New Year's Eve party. I obviously can't film one outside because of copyright reasons, but yeah, I'm currently right now at the venue. Seems like a good venue, seems like it's going to be a crazy night, and I might take you guys along and show you guys this whole party. So yeah, this whole party was basically invite only type of vibe. So yeah, I'll take you guys along and show you guys the rest of the night. And this is a VTEC fin. These are some sleeve overs. These are some mud flaps. I think this is for new spec, and that's for old spec. And then as you guys can see, there's some WONG'SPEC fenders here as well.